all right, man?
Mike,
What?
pass me my inhaler.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah, thanks, bruh. Needed that.
Let's start the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WTF with the Facts the Game Show. I'm Mike C.
I'm Fred White.
Today, we're here to talk to you about Star Wars.
Yeah, actually, we're here to talk to you about Star Wars: The Force Awakening, and we got some goodies here to show you and talk about as well. So, let's get right into the movie review. But before we do that, I want to touch on one thing before we actually. There was some controversy to this movie before it started. A lot of people didn't want people to see it just because there was an African American in the movie, and I thought that was quite dumb. This is really off the topic, but nobody protested The Last Samurai when that came out, and I don't think it was an authentic samurai or Chinese, or excuse me if I'm getting that wrong, with Chinese or Asian guy in that movie. But that was just dumb. So if you're watching the show and you were the one that started that stupid stuff up, you're dumb. But let's go ahead and start. The Force Awakening, Mike.
Also, too, before we start talking about anything, this is a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, we are going to talk about the movie. Don't want to spoil it for you for those that haven't seen it. If you haven't seen the movie, turn it off. After you finish seeing the movie, then watch the review. For everybody else now, we're going to start talking about the movie.
Okay. I didn't know we was going to do a spoiler alert.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about it.
I'm good with it. Yeah,
Okay.
Let's do a spoiler.
Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and start off my review. I'm going to
Let's give it a rating first, Mike.
I'm going to give Star Wars a 3 out of 5.
Ooh. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
Wow, I'm surprised you went up. That's weird. Okay, you think different. All right, the reason I gave it a 3 out of 5, I wanted more with this movie, okay? It was a lot of references to basically A New Hope. You can probably hear this around other people's reviews and stuff like that. So they're, once again, going against a Death Star, okay? But instead of that, they upped it a little bit, saying a Death Star type of planet. Right. So the same premise, the same, you're going towards something to blow something up. It was a lot of the same stuff as far as like the negative type of aspect of with it. It was a whole lot of references to the same stuff. I wanted more out of this movie. It really didn't give me that Super Star Wars feel that I wanted. It was continuous. Yes, it did feel like a genuine continuous. You could tell it's different directors that did each one of that. Because remember, actually George Lucas did do Phantom Menace and all the other stuff previously, so you still felt his hand and touch. Basically, all you felt in this one was, his characters. Yes, they stayed true to the characters. The characters were still the same as far as the older characters and stuff like that. But this was all about basically trying to find Luke Skywalker, okay? You'll see that in the beginning of the credits. They're up there trying to find Luke. Whole bunch of stuff happened and was crazy. And basically Luke is gone. The world is all crazy. The new First Order has rose up from the fall of the Empire. So you're dealing with these new people. Granted, now I'm talking about the pluses. You're never going to see as far as the ships move like they do in this one, which was good. They did a great job with the graphics and computer-generated graphics and stuff like that. As far as the ships, the aerodynamic, as far as they was flying the heck out of those ships, man. It was real good as far as that, and the scenery was good too. But other than that, I just wanted more out of this movie. How did it feel for you, Fred?
Yeah, to me as a filmmaker, it didn't really feel like a Star Wars movie, and you can look at it. And some filmmakers, if you do make films and stuff like that and heavy into editing, you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to keep this short. But basically, when you go to the movies, you're seeing a film 30 frames per second. This was more like 60 frames per second. It was in that high definition IMAX type feel, But when you go to the movies, you rather see it in that warmth type of look. It was like when Lords of the Rings came out, and they were complaining that the new one that came out, it wasn't Lords of the Rings, it was The Hobbit. They were saying The Hobbit didn't look authentic, and that's because they shot at a high frame rate. Okay. Besides all of that, the movie, although we're doing spoiler alert, but the movie had gave away too much too soon. It was like they tried to wrap. I think it's supposed to be a trilogy, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a trilogy. Yeah.
So it seemed like they tried to wrap the trilogy up into one episode because they gave away too much stuff. They gave away
as far as Leia's,
the son being of
Leia.
Princess Leia and what was
Han Solo.
Yeah, and then them killing off Han Solo. It was just too much. I would have rather been intrigued by not knowing as much. And the girl that was the main character in there, I think again they like Mike said they're going off another movie. I think that's his sister.
Okay. Because
both of them have the Force and they're Darth Vader kids. So the girl that what was his name?
Riley. Oh, the girl's name was Riley.
The girl Riley and the bad guy, what was his name, Mike?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Which was Ben.
Yeah, Ben. I think both of those are brothers and sisters. And I kind of felt that when I was watching the movie. I was like, I knew it right away. So the mystery of that was totally gone. I just hate the way that they let the cat out the bag too early.
Yeah, it was too predictable.
Yeah.
I said, because when you saw Han Solo approaching that bridge, I was like, damn, he's going to kill him. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw him going across that bridge, I'm like, yeah, he's not going to make it out of this one. Seriously. But I wish they would at least let him come to... That was kind of, like you said, it was too much, too fast with the Han Solo and, go get the son back, then gone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It felt anticlimactic to me. You know what I'm saying?
I like the way that they brought back the old characters into the movies.
Awesome. It was awesome.
Harrison Ford, the lady that played Princess Leia. I like that, but it was just too much. Now, this movie is a long movie, and it's worth every bit of what you're paying for, because I went to go to the movies at 12 a.m. at night, midnight, and I didn't get out of the movies until almost close to 3 o'clock. Right. Now that's what previews and I don't know if the movie started on time. It was supposed to start at 12:30, but we got out there almost close to 3 o'clock. So there was a lot in there. I like the movie. It's just it gave you too much. It's like once they bring the second part out, like what storyline or where are they going to pick up from that?
They're going to have to pick up where old girl sees. And the thing I don't like, well, Luke at the end, we're spoiling a lot of stuff, please. Yeah. Don't be mad at us, we did say a spoiler. Yeah, but did. Luke at the end, I think they're going to continue off of that. You knew he was going to be in this movie in some form or fashion. He doesn't speak in this movie at all. Right. So it's just seeing him, and then he looks like, oh, that's mine, or something like that. He doesn't really say nothing, and it just was. I kind of figured they was leaning towards that. It's good how they ended it. You know what I'm saying? As far as old girl searching out Luke, but as far as old boy dying off, it was just like you said, too much, too fast. And I would like to see like the actual stormtroopers in action, like the Chrome Stormtrooper. Because that was played by the girl off of Game of Thrones. I forgot her name, but the big chick on Game of Thrones, she played the Chrome Stormtrooper. And there was a couple other people that you probably didn't know that was in the movie. Simon Pegg was in the movie too. He was the guy that she traded with to get food and everything. That was Simon Pegg. So it was a lot of notable people up in there. You could go look at IMDb and see who was who. But as far as like feature characters, there was a lot of people up in there. But Fred, 3.5, man, for me.
Yeah, and it's a 4 for me. It's a definitely go see if you are a Star Wars fan. Just prepared to be in there for a long period of time. Use the bathroom before you go in there. because I have to watch it again because I missed about 5 minutes because I had to go. So I will watch it again. I'm not going to go to the movies to see it again, no way, but I will see it when it comes out on Blu-ray. But I just might wait till all 3 movies come out and just get
the whole
all
set.
9.
I would like to see how they're going to go from here. You know what I'm saying? So they're probably going to do a little more better with it because supposedly Kylo Ren, right? He wasn't full with his training and everything.
Right.
And so you remember at the end, I forgot the name, the head bad guy now as far as who they go see. I don't know, the First Order captain or whatever he is. So he said, you come to me so I can complete your training. So he's not up to Darth Vader level. It was a whole lot of psychological stuff going on with Kylo Ren because, his parents and stuff like that. And basically, I'm spoiling a lot of stuff, y'all. So
we warned you.
So basically, what it boils down to is like Luke was training Kylo Ren. All right, then he broke off bad. He was Ben at the time. He broke off bad, ended up killing all the people that Luke was supposedly training. So this is Han Solo and Leia's son or whatever, right? So Luke felt bad or whatever that he trained this killer and killed all his upcoming Jedi, so he vanished. So the whole premise of the movie is trying to find Luke Skywalker so he can help with this Force Awakens because the guy feels that, the Force is coming back and that's the only thing that can stop him and they're scared of Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
So that's what it basically is in a nutshell as far as this first movie. I like to see how they're going to go. Of course, I'm going to see the other ones. Like I said, you feel like there's a different director upon it. The characters are still, he stayed true to the original characters. Mm-hmm. Okay, I give him that. He did good. You felt a little bit of his comedy up in it. Because J.J. Abrams' style, he mixes a lot of comedy in with his movies and stuff like that. So you felt that it was good as far as, old girl just learned the Force. She kind of picked up the Force real fast, which I thought was kind of like hard to believe.
Fast.
You know what I'm saying? Fast. It was like, okay, old girl knows how to do the Force now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I felt that was a little pushed too much.
Right.
So
because they could have spread that out.
Yeah, they could have.
At least through another movie.
But I did like how they played on. They made it seem like the African American stormtrooper was the guy being the Jedi. That's what I thought at first because they had him basically with the lightsaber. They never showed her in any of the previews with the lightsaber. So
and I think that's what that guy was mad about.
Yeah. So they never showed him. I like, hello, y'all seen? Excuse me. Y'all seen Phantom Menace and all that other stuff. Excuse me.
The Force got him too.
Yeah. Mace Windu. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So this is far, far away in the future and stuff like that. There's a whole lot of aliens, different races, so anybody can be a Jedi, okay? Anybody can be a Jedi. Let's get that out there. But they really did play on that I thought old boy was a Jedi. I was kind of surprised that was the girl, but I still enjoyed the movie. 3.5 for me. Yeah. Still staying 3.5.
Yeah. Go see it. But we're going to make this a part 2 because we ran out of time.
Yeah, we really
did. We wanted to show y'all some more stuff. So we got another episode. Stay tuned for part 2 where we're going to take a look at this neat little toy that Mike just brought. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gamer Show.
See you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.